As a kid, all I could think about was getting out and running around. Heard my teachers and my bosses making offers to tie me down. But the poets and the misfits, the lost and profound, we're talking like the world's a big old tangle of souls. So I set out for the shimmering distance, not dressed for the wind and rain, unaware that any blessing worth having comes with a burden of pain. And all the love and all the hurt, the sacred and profane, are bundled together in the bittersweet tangle of souls. The way wound through towns and tenements, through deserts and dirty streets, I struggle to hear a kindred heart in the chorus of concrete. But by happenstance I chanced upon the ones I needed to meet. Such a rare thread in this vast tangle of souls. Between the field of stars above, between the field of stars above, and the fields of dead below, taking a wayward shot at love, giving it all back when we go. I saw plenty people living with nothing and felt grateful for my shoes, for all the road took from me and all I've still got left to lose. Some nights I swear I hear this whole old world croaking the blues, howling the hurt of this tragic tangle of souls. It's a fleeting incarnation, it's a gift that you can't keep. Stardust with a will to live is all there is to me. Every atom's borrowed and every heart's a refugee, just looking for home in this strange tangle of souls. Between the field of stars above, and the fields of dead below, taking a wayward shot at love, giving it all back when we go. Some say this world's an accident, just a clockwork running down. Some talk like it's a tournament where the coolest gets the crown. Seems to me it's a pilgrimage and every step's hallowed ground. A walk through fire in a holy tangle of souls. My brain boggles at the distance that brought this song to you. All the bottlenecks and borders I put my body through. Hualien City to hide a Guaycatumba to Kalamazoo, wide-eyed wandering through this fathomless tangle of souls. Between the field of stars above, I'm tired of all this calculating, waiting around so long. Takes a lonesome rambler to sing a lonesome rambling song. Honey, put your good foot in the road. Figure out the details, check your numbers twice. If you want to make a break for it, well, don't take that advice. Honey, put your good foot in the road. Tell you a card laid is a card played. When it's him that's dealing, well, exceptions do get made. Honey, put your good foot in the road. I sure like Mama's biscuits and her homemade apple jam, but I love the feel of waking up not knowing where I am. Honey, put your good foot in the road. On forever, the road it never stops. Just easy on your liver, boys, and careful round the cops. Honey, put your good foot in the road. There's plenty generous people on the right and on the left. You'll see we're bound together like the warp is to the weft. Honey, put your good foot in the road. Hey!
Your computer was just updating Microsoft.
Yeah.
No computer, no.
My computer thought now would be a good time. Why not just update Microsoft Word? You know, why not?
Care to integrate your fingerprint to your profile privacy?
Hey, Beth. Wow,
What?
Beth. I
Melissa.
think you get some kind of award, Beth. You've been with us just about every week, I think. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Ella. Hi, Ella.
Pet, pet, pet.
Hello. Do you watch TV, Ella?
Who's a good girl?
Who is a good girl?
Hi, friends and dog friends alike.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
Hey, Lon.
Hey, Dawn. We will be in the Penticton area soon in June. June 8 and 9, I think. Penticton and Summerland. As always, you can find it on scottcook.net. Hey, John. Thanks for joining us. Hey, Lori. Oh, wow. Oh, well, thanks. Thanks for dropping that other show to come join us in the back of the van. And there's my dad saying hi to folks he knows on here.
Do you feel like AOC? Hey.
Yeah, hey.
How you doing?
Pamela likes to watch AOC's like her Instagram lives.
Yeah, her stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, behind the scenes, what it's really like to be a down-to-earth politician, letting the others know what it's like.
But rather than, like, we've got 32 people joining us so far. She's usually got about 5,000, and she's like, yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, yo, what's up? Hey, wow, well, we got a hefty contingent from Australia. Thank you for joining us, friends.
Good morning over there.
Yeah, good day.
How's the future looking?
It's noon. Yeah, we've been hearing that you're going through some crazy floods down there, so feeling for you. Feeling for folks in general around the world today. These are troubled times for sure. We're gonna wrap up before Biden's address because we're gonna go watch that after this. But yeah, we do thank you for joining us, and we want to sing some songs, and because lifting spirits is a big part of what music's for. Yeah. This is one called "Let Love Have Its Way." I've been looking all over for the heart of this land. It's all the same from the highway paranoid and bland. But I found a string of outposts, dug in deep behind the lines. It's getting harder to hold hope, but that's where I'm keeping mine. And it's scary breaking cover, it's hard breaking ground, and it's the nail that sticks up that gets knocked down. On every bit of brilliance in all that you do, we'll find a way to twist it and try to sell it back to you. Considering your options, you could play it smart, or you could let love have its way with your heart. You might think that it's hopeless before you even start. Let love have its way with your heart. See, I'm just like the system, stubborn and scared of change. In the throes of addiction, turning hungry-eyed and strange. And the more I see it in myself, the more I kick and shout, like we hate the infidel, 'cause he shows us our own doubt. And you can point fingers, deny any part, or you can let love have its way with your heart. You might think that it's hopeless before you even start. Let love have its way with your heart. Oh, let love have its way with your heart. Love's talking through the mothers and singing through the earth. When we've dug the last dollar, we'll see what it's worth. And this is coming down hard, friends, not if but when. And just as cruel as we are now, we could be crueler then. And you can shore up the walls that keep the world apart, or you can let love have its way with your heart. You might think that it's hopeless before you even start. Let love have its way with your heart. Oh, let love have its way with your heart. Well, thank you, friends. Thank you for joining us. Thanks, Clark. Man, we're going to see you, Clark, tomorrow. Is that right? We're finally going to meet tomorrow in Santa Fe.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Amazing.
Hey, Rebecca, I believe.
Hey, Cheryl. Thanks for joining us.
Cheryl.
Hey, Bruce. Thanks for
Mitch.
joining us, man.
It's never hopeless. That's good to remember.
True that, Midge. True that. Thanks for joining us, Midge and John. All right. Yeah, wow. And thank you for joining us, Carrie McGregor. Ain't seen you in a long time, man. It has been a pretty interesting adventure so far. We've been finding some of these outposts, dug in deep behind the lines, and feeling very inspired by them and the things we've seen. This last stop was in Tulsa
at a place called the West Bend RV Outpost.
Dreamers.
Yeah.
Hopers and dreamers there.
Yeah.
It is
A whole
so cool.
bunch of amazing,
Yeah, keep
creative
your eye out
folks
for that.
doing really cool stuff. Opening a huge RV park soon, and just they've got a lot of office space. They got an event facility. They're gonna build an outdoor stage and a tavern and
Yeah, curios and delights.
yeah,
It's everything.
gosh, there's so
An
many
old
cool
industrial
things
area.
there. It was really cool
Really
to see.
funky. Yeah.
Also, speaking of outposts, and in particular outposts of culture, we had the opportunity last week. We showed you some cool stuff from our trip through Louisiana, but we didn't get to our old time music tourism yet.
Floyd, we get to
And,
go back to Floyd.
Yeah, we get to go to Floyd.
Sparta.
Yeah, we had the opportunity to go take in some old time music. Pamela loves that stuff. I like it too. I'm not as deep in the well. I haven't gone as deep down the well as she has, but yeah, and we got to go to Floyd, Virginia, and Galax, Virginia, where they have the Fiddlers Convention, and it was amazing stuff.
I'm sure there's a square dancers convention there too. There's definitely a flat-foot
there
dancing
must be.
championship.
There must be.
Yeah.
These flat-footers, you wouldn't believe it.
Yeah.
We just got to show you.
Okay, let's just put it in Korea.
Sorry, Charlie. Got that's for Valentine, y'all.
We came to this place in the middle of the night. We were like, it was like we had dropped into
Got Calvin
another
H. Smith
time.
back here on the bass. Give my hand. Doing a good job.
Charles Skinner on the old flat top guitar.
Thank you. I'm going to fly around for you. Let's go.
so
the
cool.
Floyd and the Floyd country store are just absolutely epic. It is a mecca destination for anyone who's interested in old time music and sort of the collective jamming, and of course there's county sales as well. That record shop. It's just it's a dreamy little place. People are super friendly. Yeah.
Super friendly. Yeah. Oh, and the store has like a soda fountain and a restaurant and soda fountain, and it's so cute. It's so cute. Hey, Jean Paul. Yeah, right. What's going on there?
Yeah. And Mike, your comment about the percussion, it's amazing. They've got taps actually nailed to the bottom of their shoes, and it's got a very percussive effect. It's really cool.
Yeah, they are serious about it too.
They've got embroidery on the back of their vests that say,
got their
Frank the
got their
flat-footed,
names. Yeah,
fabulous guy kind of thing. Yeah,
it's amazing
great.
stuff.
All ages.
All right, I think we'll play you one more tune here, and then we're going to bring our guest Justin Farren on. We're playing a number of shows coming up with Justin in California, so we're super excited to have him with us. But Pamela's been really lobbying on behalf of the dogs of the world that were passing that we should adopt one.
Come on, dogs.
And have it live in the van with us. But so far we've just been getting our little our dog fixes in, place to place as we go. So we want to play one for the dogs and the kids.
Just to tease me.
Maybe I'm the only one getting a fix. I'm like, yeah, that's enough dog for now. I don't need to bring it back to the van.
Yeah, I'm just fueling my desires.
Oh, Maya says grab a pup and grab one for me too.
Oh, yeah, I know. Maya and I are both on the good. Hi, honey. Ella agrees.
Yeah.
Oh. Puppies for Pam and Maya.
Oh, what?
Could be old dogs too. Doesn't matter.
1, 2, 3, 4. We staggered arm in arm here when we were younger. Tried everything they said we shouldn't do. And we took as many trips as we took lovers. But some of those trips, a dog comes back with you. And some of those trysts turn into tricycles. And my wild and reckless friends got safe and old, wheeling little buddy homeward on the bicycle, with all the hope and joy and poop a bike seat could hold. Now the feral festival kidlets keep changing costumes. They run in a pack and dig holes in the ground. And they like sleeping under the table, just like the dogs do. So you watch your step when there's little ones around. And I'm a better person when I'm hanging with dogs and kids. Got one thing on their mind at a time, can't keep nothing hid. Remind me we're alive, forgive whatever we did. I'm a better person hanging with dogs and kids. So we talk about work and what we're reading, why the bastards keep winning, and where we'd move if they did. We talk about who went home with whom at the party last weekend. But eventually we just watch the dogs and kids. Chasing and sniffing and eating's all they're on about. They don't complicate their blues, they just moan. They don't think much about themselves, they just freak out. If they got a bone to pick with you, it's probably just a bone. And I'm a better person with dogs and kids. Got one thing on their mind at a time. Can't keep nothing hid. Remind me we're alive. Forgive whatever we did. I'm a better person hanging with dogs and kids. My buddy had a run of bad luck and bad choices. If it goes bad in court, one of us has to take his pup. He's trying to learn to listen to the right voices. Hope he don't have to miss his kid growing up. We were all bulletproof daydream manifestors, but all the bluster just boils down to love. Just wanna be a good uncle, be a good ancestor. I'm taking better care when there's someone to take care of. And I'm a better person when I'm hanging with dogs and kids. Got one thing on their mind at a time. Can't keep nothing hid. Remind me we're alive. Forgive whatever we did. I'm a better person hanging with dogs and kids. I'm a better person hanging with dogs and kids.
I mean, we could get a cat too.
I think I said bog because there was this comment from Dab Bog and I was reading. And then I said hanging with bogs.
Yeah, you go hang in a bog and I'll get a dog. You go bog off while I go get my dog.
See, Dab Bog said we should come to the Ohio Pawpaw Fest.
Ooh.
I think the Pawpaw.
Oh.
I'm a pawpaw. Come eat pawpaws.
Yes, tell me more about this pawpaw.
Yeah. 6,000 to 7,000 people, live performances work. Of course. And of course, boycott, greed, and death. Yes. Boycott, greed, and death.
Yes, how?
Please let them know. If I tell them that they should bring us to the Ohio Pawpaw Fest, it probably won't mean as much as if you tell them. Clark says Buckwheat, Cheyenne, Durango, and Mesa all agree, and I'm
wow,
guessing those are your 4 dogs.
Doggos. Yeah. I want to see
Amazing.
pictures tomorrow.
Eric, thanks for sticking with us, pal. It gets better every time. Well, that you've verified that because you've been sticking with us.
Thanks, Eric.
We're learning what we're doing gradually. I miss Australia too, Curiel.
Look, we got the second chances here. There's Bramwell Park.
Bram's there. Hey, buddy. He's been boycotting death his
Yes,
whole life.
okay.
He's still alive.
I guess you're right. We are okay. We do have evidence of doing so. Thanks for that, Bram.
Welcome, second chances. Man, amazing. We're getting the band back together. And I also just wanted to point out that we have, Lori Caldwell asked, how about some clogging in
Yeah.
Roadetta?
Yeah, I was
That's
looking
an
up
idea.
flat-footing workshops. I could. Scott's got a little bit of a height problem.
Yeah, I can't clog in Roadetta. Thanks for joining us, Marilyn. And thank you for joining us, Brad of Farren. Another hi from Sacramento. I saw another Farren here. We got
King of
Farrens
Farrens.
representing. Where's the other Farren? There's another one of your relatives here, Justin. Well, anyway, we may as well just get the Farren we know best, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Red
let's
Rover,
get him.
Red Rover.
Let's get him.
We call
Justin
over.
Farren over. Come on, buddy. Hey, here he is. I'm gonna unmute him too.
Oh yeah. Hey,
There we
how's
go.
it going?
Thanks for
my-
joining us in the back of the van, man.
Heck yeah. Yeah, people at home don't realize this. We're all actually in Roadetta right now. We're just facing different directions.
And that's why we have to have 2 cameras so
Yeah.
we can show both ways.
It's a grand illusion.
What is this zone you're in right now? This is your studio?
This is like my garage. This is my garage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, music room.
Nice.
Yeah.
is that like when I was in your house and downstairs, it was like it used to be the garage? Like you kind of come in on the main floor and then there's that door there?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
where
exactly
you are
it.
right now?
Turn to the left and you're right where I am right now.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. We're going to see that.
Wow.
We're going to see their house.
California?
All this.
I have to see it in person to believe it.
Pamela's never been to California.
Yeah, all of it. Yeah.
Oh, right on.
Any of it.
Well,
All of it seems like an
yeah.
illusion.
Are you gonna surf while you're here?
Yeah, sure. I would.
Nice.
I would try it.
You should.
That's what people do. I want to do what the locals are doing.
People do it.
Drink wine
do
and
it.
surf, right? And,
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trade Bitcoin. Don't they do that?
I've heard of people doing it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steal stuff from steal your truck.
No one's stolen the truck, but they've definitely stolen stuff from it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, from your truck. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, we won't do everything the locals do. We'll pick and choose.
Yeah, pick and choose. Yeah, it'll be super fun. I'm looking forward to you guys coming.
I'm so looking forward to that. We're gonna be there with you on the 17 through 20, I believe, March 17th through 20th.
That sounds
In
right.
Mokelumne Hill, we're meeting up. Is that how you say that?
I think they say McCollumney.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
McCollumne
Okay.
Hill.
Yeah.
Thanks for saving us
This is
some
in
potential
the
embarrassment.
Pecan category.
Yeah.
also.
It is.
Yeah.
It's regional. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we're San Rafael, I think. Oh, no, Sacramento, and then San Rafael.
San Rafael is what they
Oh.
say. Yeah.
Are you setting us up, man?
Yeah. I am.
Or embarrassment. Which one is it?
I actually have notes here on the pronunciation so that I can keep up the ruse when you guys are here.
It's Rause.
Sacramento.
Yeah.
Sacramento. Am I saying it right? And then we got a show in Berkeley at the back room, and I'm super excited for that. I've never played in Berkeley.
Yeah.
I've been to Berkeley. I was evangelized by Hare Krishna in Berkeley, and I saw the campus of UC there, and I was a youngster, and I was just like, wow, this is the most amazing place in the world.
Yeah.
Someday I'm gonna come here and play with one of the best songwriters in the world.
Well, I'm glad that
finally
some of
it's
that is happening. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's a really good place too. The back room is a super cool little venue. And I feel like it's gonna be a great night. So yeah.
Sweet. Yeah. All right. Well, listen. Why don't you show them that I'm not joking about the songwriting.
Well,
We're gonna
I'll
remove
play a
ourselves
song.
from this stream, and you play us
Okay.
a song.
You got it.
Okay.
Well, this is I've been trying to just play new stuff when I do these live streams because there's so few opportunities to play, and so this is a new one that I wrote. It's kind of a love song to Sacramento. Sacramento, as Scott would say. It's just a penny on a pile of things I love about living around here. It's a cow town or it's the jungle, depending on whichever you want to hear. We got a couple hot spots downtown, you can get yourself a couple of cold beers. Yeah, just a penny on a pile of things I love. We got one Trader Joe's and two Trader Joe's, now they're talking about a third. My folks both sing in the Sunday choir, it's the sweetest thing I've never heard. We got a statue of a bishop missing 4 of his digits, now he's perpetually flipping the bird. Yeah, just a penny on a pile of things I love. The problem with me is I'd be happy anywhere. And the saving grace is that I'm already there. Well, this whole town was just muddy pastures till some of that Bay Area money came through. And now they all look alike, but the price is right and the kids all get a room. There ain't posts and the floorboards. No, them boards are all basically new. They're all glued down, screwed down, tongue and groove. Just a quiet penny on a pile of things I love. Yeah, all my good friends know I keep odd hours, and that ain't all. Countless awkward conversations have taught them better than to call. Plus they know it doesn't mean I love them any less if I never show promptly, if at all. Yeah, just a penny on a pile of things I love. Yeah, I knew a guy who aimed high, but he got stuck up there. Yeah. I knew a gal who went south, and she keeps coming up for air. So if you find a place the slots are loose and the weather's always fair, send a postcard to here and I just might meet you. Oh, who am I fooling? It's just a penny on a pile of things I love. It's just a penny on a pile of things I love.
Yeah. Oh man, beautiful, Justin.
Thanks, guys.
Wow. Oh, dude, there's so much in that song.
Some
Yeah.
guitar playing there too.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff.
Ooh.
A lot of stuff. Yeah.
Have you still never been to the choir?
Well, it's kind of like it's like the song is like a mishmash of a million different, stories. My parents actually don't sing in a choir, but other parents do.
Oh, okay.
And I
yeah,
grew
yeah,
up,
yeah.
I actually was, I went to private Catholic school and I was an altar boy. So I have lots of that all built up in my psyche that I'm working through over the years. You know what I mean? So it works its way into songs.
Yeah, I think it's important not to, as has been said before, not to let the facts get in the way of the truth in the songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean it's cool to lie, is what you're saying?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
are we consenting to?
It's
here?
a lie
What are
that points to the truth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, people are loving you, man. Here's Laura Jean. She says, "OMG, you are fabulous."
we- Here.
Oh,
Thanks.
here.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, and there's Mitch from Apex, North Carolina, saying, "Great song." Yes, Donna. This is the fella that came with me to Vernon. Yeah.
Where
That's the guy.
were we in Vernon?
Remember we played that? It was called Vertigo Gallery. We were in like a little art gallery.
Oh,
We
yeah,
played without
downstairs.
microphones.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, main floor. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That was probably show number 1 that we did together on that tour.
Oh, okay, right on.
So I think so. And then Mary Ellen Jones says, Millie Anderson, they are coming to your hood. That is exactly the kind of thing that we want to hear, is people rustling the grapevine, because that's the only publicist we got working this tour, is the old grapevine. And super excited to share these shows. Justin, if folks want to look you up, they can go right there, justinfarren.com. What are you doing musically these days?
Well, I've been writing a ton, and more than anything, what I've been doing is helping my friends make their albums. I kind of am an audio engineer as well, and I've been working on mixing and producing other people's albums. So that's been like taking up a lot of my musical energy during the pandemic.
Cool.
Yeah. But I'm
Right in
stoked
that
to,
space right there?
yeah, here, and then also a studio in town that I've started working at.
Yeah. I cut you off. You're stoked.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I was gonna say, but I'm stoked about like actually playing shows again. I feel like this has been, it's been good, like, to sort of like kind of like Pam with the dogs, where you get some dog. That's kind of like me making records for people, is like some dog music.
Somebody else's dog. Yeah, get a bit of dog in a day, but
Yeah.
not the full. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't. It's not like ownership of a dog music, is what I'm saying.
I hear ya.
Yeah. So playing shows sounds like a lot of fun right now.
Yeah, it sounds like
That'd
a
be
lot
like
of dog.
that'd be like totally adopting a dog.
That's
like a
like
good
taking
dog.
them home and feeding them, and
Yeah.
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 Yeah, just the right one.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Are me and Pamela and Cora the dogs in this metaphor, or like I'm confused?
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
Okay,
Yeah,
take
come
us
on.
home. We're housebroken already. Wow. And yeah, you also you've been building. You've been working
Yeah.
on projects and stuff like that.
Yeah. Have you seen the teardrop trailer I built?
I did.
Yeah,
I
did you?
saw pictures
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah, we did that like this last year, like in May, and yeah, there's always projects going on around.
That's incredible,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
You know those things are like in short supply right now. Like the price of them is going up quite a
Yeah,
bit because
people ask if I want to build them all the time, and I'm like, no, not
I
at
don't
all.
know, man. I think you're the first person I've met that's like, oh yeah, let's build one. Like that would even think to
Yeah.
build one rather than shell out for one.
Well, the secret to my ingenuity is that I'm very, very cheap, and so you know, if I wanted a teardrop trailer, there was really only one way it was going to come into my life, and it was by building it on my driveway. So.
How does building a teardrop trailer compare to building the house you're sitting in right now?
Well, it was way more gratifying. The trailer's like way more gratifying because it was like instant results every day, and then like painting it was fun because it was like, oh, it's painted. You know what I mean? Like every step was like, you know, it happened almost like at the speed of life. Whereas like building the house felt like it became everything, you know, and nothing else happened while the home was being worked on. You know, so it's just a totally different experience.
Yeah. Wow. And and how's the family doing?
They're awesome. They're
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, Amelia
can't
just
wait
had
to
her
see 'em.
6th birthday. Yeah. She's
Wow.
grown up now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, right? Is
Yeah.
she trying out the car? Like, is she?
Yeah, she drives. Yeah.
Yeah. We got to cross paths, as you know. I'm sure we got to cross paths with Melissa in New Orleans, and she
Yeah.
had just been hanging out with Carrie down there. And it was
Totally.
like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What for such a big world? It sure is all connected in
Yeah.
beautiful ways.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna play you a song.
Okay.
Yeah, and
That
then
sounds
we'll
good.
go back to you. We'll do
Okay.
it just like we're gonna do when we do these shows together.
Yeah.
A little back and forth.
Yeah.
I got to put that banner up just to tell folks if they want to kick in, the tip jar is at scottcook.net/store, and we'll be sharing that with Justin. So let's we'll play a new one. I've been doing a Patreon for the last, I don't know, it's about a year now, I guess. Probably. I think I just released the 8th song, and I paused payment. I committed to writing and recording and releasing a new song a month, and I pause payment if I don't write a song, which I've found so far has been a powerful incentive to keep me writing.
It's a good fire.
Yeah.
Area.
Except, I'm this kind of person with deadlines. Like, it's the same as when I was in school or whatever. It's like right down to the wire. Yesterday I was like just finishing recording this song just to send it out because it was the 28th of February.
In some time zones.
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
late.
Yeah.
You did it.
Yeah. We'll play you last month's.
Cool.
It's a new one called Enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. My grandpa and grandma came up from Alabama for a GM job in Pontiac. Bought an itty-bitty house on a skinny city lot and dug a big old garden out back. Grew most everything they needed and saved all the seeds and dried whatever they couldn't can. And grandma sold nearly all their clothes out of stuff from the Sally Ann. Never bought it new if they could find it used or scavenge it for free. And whatever they had left over, they'd give to folks in need. Grandma made money baking fancy cakes for people on the other side of town. Grandpa bought an old car and an older one for parts and fixed it every time it broke down. And Lord, was there all-purpose seasoning, for the gravy and the biscuits, grits and okra and turnip greens. The only work they knew was hard, only times they knew were tough. They never had a lot, but they always had enough. Well, the years went by, my grandfolks died, and so much of what they knew got lost. And And everything now seems built to break down, and fixing it's twice the cost. And if you got a new car, you won't get far trying to be a troubleshooter. Just take a trip to the dealership and hook it up to a computer. Whose dreams are these anyway? Are we consumers or consumed? Why do we decorate our houses to look like hotel rooms? Hard as I try, I can't figure why folks admire obscene extravagance like Musk and Bezos, Trump and Gates, Kanye and the Kardashians. It's all about the game, according to the winners. And they got everything you want in warehouses called fulfillment centers. It's like there's some kind of hole we're trying to fill with all this stuff. We always have a lot, but we never have enough. Heard about a man in a faraway land who made respectable folks aghast, steadily gathering an entourage of fishermen, prostitutes, and outcasts. Near as they could figure it, he was illegitimate. They say he was born in a stable. They say he made wine out of water one time and knocked over some bankers' tables. But it was like daring the authorities and clergy to do their worst when he said the first would be last and last would be first. Don't give like the hypocrites and make a big show of it. Well, they're always gathering more. And if you want to see heaven, sell your possessions and give what you got to the poor. And if you try to save your life, you'll surely lose it. He said the kingdom is inside you if you choose it. He and a dozen good buddies wandering around sleeping rough. They never had a lot, but they always had enough. They never had a lot, but they always had enough.
Yeah. I love that, dude.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Thanks. You know what? When I was writing it, I was thinking of you a little. That song, it's like, my dad'll lead an apple all the way to the seas, leave a corn cob looking like a fat cigar.
Yeah,
you know?
totally.
Yeah,
That's rad.
That was kind of.
Heck yeah.
It reminded me of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, thank you, Cheryl, and thank you for sticking with us. Jeez. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, thanks for joining us, Jan. I finally remembered that I have people on Bandcamp to message about these things.
I got that message today too.
Yeah. So Pamela knew there was going to be a show. Yeah. Hey, Craig, thanks for tuning in. We're coming to play Craig's house in Summerland, June something. Nice. You know what I do if I can't remember when I'm gonna play a show? I just go right there. That's how I find out when the shows are.
That's also where I go. I go.
Is it? Yeah.
The same place to see when the show is.
What about there? Do you go there?
Yeah.
Or like?
Yeah, I go there sometimes, but like for these shows, I've been like, when are they again? I'll just go to Scott's website.
Well, why don't you give us another song, man?
Okay. This is another new one, and it's real dumb, but it's a lot of fun to play, and I wrote it in my sleep, so I'm excited about it because it's a new chapter in my writing life where I've been starting to write in my dreams, and this is the first of a few that have come up in the last few months from sleeping song.
Oh, okay.
And it's it won't well, I'll just play it. I'm an out-of-work pitcher, thrice divorced. I'm getting damn good at skipping rocks and dressing for court. Well, I can sting like a rose, I can fly like a turkey. I'm a hell of a catch if you can waste the time. I heard a saying once, it went something, something, fuck it. It's a sweet life sniffing out the Jeffrey Pines. Yeah. Now, could someone tell me why we got 5-star dinners but 4-star movies and Lone Star Pride? What you say we reconfigure, base it on the universal truth that more is always better, like with sex and French fries. Now hear me out, I got an idea, it might sound abstract, but stick with me. What do you say? Rather than evaluating our personal experiences by way of assigning them an arbitrary number of stars, instead we liken our experiences to the amount of actual stars that one might be able to perceive from a given vantage point. Let me give you an example here. Hey, Dawn! Yeah, Daryl. How's that new Pakistani restaurant out there on the corner of Freedom and Truck Nuts? Oh, Daryl, the cuisine divine and the ambience superb. I'd have to liken my experience at the new Pakistani restaurant out there on the corner of Freedom and Truck Nuts to a night camped up high above a tree line on a granite slab on the eastern side of the Sierras, maybe 2-3 weeks after a fresh round of LASIK surgery. See, that's a lot of stars. You see where? Let me give you another example. Hey, Dawn! Yeah, Daryl. How's your cat's competitive agility training going these days? Well, shit, Daryl, you know, Chairman Meow, he's a smart boy, and I do believe that somewhere down deep he does in fact possess the eye of the tiger. But it seems like every time I'm trying to get him to do the PVC slalom course that I built for him in the backyard, well, I look down and the chairman's sucking himself. Now, I suppose if I had his same capacity for contortion, it would be just as difficult to retain my attention, but overall, I'd say it's kind of like looking down at a half-eaten bowl of Lucky Charms. See, that's some stars. You see where I'm going? Let me give you one more example here. Hey, Dawn! Yeah, Daryl. How'd your syphilis test go this morning? Oh, Jesus Christ, Daryl, it was like shoving a railroad tie up into a tube sock. I'd have to liken the experience to a 3-night stay in a smoking room in a Motel 6 on the outskirts of Bakersfield, California. See, that's the worst one. 0 stars, would not recommend, but you see where I'm going with this, folks. There's more scope for the imagination. Oh, this country is a long con swearing on the prophet. This body is a short ride headed for a cliff. And this moment is a gold mine jingling in my pocket, and you know that I would share it if you give me a lift. Yeah. Cause I can sting like a rose and I can fly like a turkey. I'm a hell of a catch if you can waste the time. Still got my 85 Don Russ rookie Kirby Puckett. It's a sweet life sniffing out the Jeffrey Pine.
Wow.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
was that?
I don't know.
Wow. Well, which part was the dream? All of it?
Yeah,
That's
I wrote the whole thing,
amazing.
like over like
What?
4 nights of sleep. I like would wake up in the morning and then I'd tell Carrie the part that like came up that night, and then just
Amazing.
mushed it all together. Yeah.
Was it you just writing the song, or was this the dream scene that you've now
No,
written
so-
out in the song?
So that's like how. So I always write in my head, anyways. Like I don't ever write anything down when I write songs. So like this it was almost kind of natural because I always work in my head anyways. But this is the first time that it was like I wasn't actively, awake and thinking about it. It was just kind of like if there are muscles, if there are muscles for songwriting, I feel like they're in there somewhere, and they were wanting some exercise, I think.
Yeah.
Someone's given that one the Big Dipper. So,
Yeah, yeah.
I
I'd give
think
that
the
one
Milky
Big
Way.
Dipper.
I think the
Nice. Hey, what's up, Chris?
We're gonna give you the Horsehead Nebula.
Really stunning. Oh, that's great.
Oh man, that is incredible, dude.
Oh,
Thanks.
thanks, David.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, David Newberry.
Yay.
Wow. Oh. Oh man. Yeah, that's a trip. You write a lot, yeah?
Well, I mean, I feel like I have friends who write a lot more than me, but I'm always working on something, Yeah.
Like for me, coming out with a song once a month for Patreon is asking a lot for me.
Oh,
But
yeah.
That's because the muscles are not I'm not flexing them that often.
Well, you're so thorough, dude. You're like the most thorough songwriter I've ever known in my life. So like for you to write a song a month, that's a lot. You know what I mean? Because there's like no fluff in what you're doing. There's no every line and word is like so correct and thought out that like it makes perfect sense to me that you're not just like cranking out jams. You know what I mean?
I want
like
to crank them out.
they wouldn't be the same
mean-
though, man. It wouldn't be the same.
I think there's something to be said for writing, for just like keeping the pump primed. I had one experience where I wrote I wrote a song in my sleep, but only a bit of it. It was a kitchen dance party on. I
Yeah.
was in Bali, and I was just like, I woke up and it was already. I'd been playing it over in my dream,
Yeah.
on the piano,
Yeah.
which I can't really play, but I could in the dream.
Yeah.
And I sort of had the idea of the chord progression. I had a few lines, and I just like grabbed
Yeah.
whatever I could, of it. But of course, it's like sinking in the, it's
Yeah.
just, it's like going underwater right away. And it's like,
Sure.
oh, what can I get? What can I get?
But that's
and I
the
got
same-
what I
that's-
could, and then
Yeah, but that's the exact same thing. I feel like a similar experience to what I had. What was unique, I feel like this time was that like a few nights in a row, I kept on sinking into
Yeah.
the same dream where I was like still
Wow.
working on this thing.
Just
you know?
was
that
coming
is
through,
such
coming
a
through.
trip, man. That is
Yeah.
such a trip. Wow.
Yeah,
And I love that you said you're thinking about songs and not necessarily like needing to commit time to sit and write and come on song
Yeah.
come through. And it
Yeah.
reminded me of a friend who said once, is like, he said, I really like it inside of my own mind. And I was, at that time I was like, wow, what's
Yeah.
that like?
yeah,
I'm liking my own mind better nowadays.
Oh,
Like, it
yeah.
must be really exciting in your own mind if you're, as you're cruising around, you're thinking
I-
about all these
I
stories and
yeah.
lines and words and fun too.
I totally relate.
yeah.
Like I generally, like when I build things, I'm always working in silence, and people are like, "What are you doing? Like you're driving me crazy with your silence," like. But that's what's going. That's what's happening. Is I don't want anything to distract me. I'm like in my place. I'm
Cool.
I'm doing my thing.
Yeah.
But and
Yeah.
also the flip side of that is like I had never developed a practice of sitting down and writing, and I think that not to bring everything back to my Catholic upbringing, but I do feel like that I am uncomfortable sitting still just working on something that doesn't necessarily need to be done. You know what I mean? And I feel like songwriting is one of those things in my life where it doesn't need to be done. I can totally push that off for some other time. And I feel like that's like a carryover from like nuns, basically, just nuns. And so, so I just developed the writing in my head thing, because then I never have to confront that strange, like, oh, I should be doing something else right now feeling when I sit down. And you know what I mean?
And also that way the nuns can't read the weird shit you're thinking. about.
Exactly. That's the other thing. And that's exactly right, Scott.
Surreptitious, yeah.
That's exactly right.
Good, important strategies. Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, you can't get in here.
You can't.
Well, we got to say howdy to Pete Demore and,
What's up, Pete?
and Crystal, if she's watching too. I know these guys are just about to get on the road and do a bunch of dates. A bunch with Rachel Kilgore, actually. Our friend Bruce says that he's been told if you work at remembering dreams, it will become easier. Muscle memory, the dreaming muscle.
Yeah, even just thinking muscles, quite frankly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna think more.
And then I got to share this with you from Curiel. She says, I would give this gig a rating of camping out in a Mount Kosciuszko. It's the highest mountain in Australia, national park. Sitting next to the fire, a little smoke drifting up, but underneath a full canopy of stars.
Wow.
That's awesome.
The
Love
little,
this new rating system.
yeah, I love
Yeah. Yeah.
Love you too, Pete. So yeah, I'm super excited about these shows together. I'm going to throw up the banner of the one that we're really hoping to promote the most, because that's
Yeah.
the public venue, Berkeley, California, the Back Room, Sunday, March 20th, with Cora Feeder, who is amazing.
She is.
Yeah, that's going to be so cool. And if anybody watching has got people in California, please send them our way, especially in the Bay Area. We want to meet them there at that gig. And yeah, I guess we'll let you go, man. But it's been
Sweet.
so cool checking in with you.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me, guys. Really appreciate
Yeah.
it. Also,
Please.
when you were doing the map thing in the beginning with the car and the map, I was like, dang, Scott has beautiful fingernails. And then I realized that wasn't you. That was Pam holding the car.
Yeah, really quite feminine hands as well. haven't I?
You're actually
I'm like, dang, Scott, you're crushing the manicure game. Yeah.
Those are
Well,
really
sweet,
not
guys.
bad. Come on.
They look good. They look good.
They're nice. They're nice. Hello to Carrie and Amelia.
Yeah,
Yeah, safe
give
travels,
them my
guys. We'll see
love.
you soon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you too.
See
Bye,
you, pal.
guys.
Bye bye.
Oh man, Justin Farren. Oh. Thank you again for joining us, friends. If you want to kick in, you can. That's the tip jar. We'll be sharing that with Justin. If you're not in a position to do so, that's quite all right. We are just so happy that you can join us here. This is a long journey we're on, and it feels really amazing to be able to check in with our people far and wide along the way. So thanks for being those people. Want to play him one last song here?
Yes.
Yeah. Pamela suggested this one today. It's a song. Wishing the best for the world, and yeah, we sure are. Song by Pete Seeger. Well, may the world go, the world go, the world go. Well, may the world go when I'm far away. Well, may the skiers turn, the swimmers churn, and the lovers burn. Peace may the generals learn when I'm far away. Well, may the world go, the world go, the world go. Well, may the world go when I'm far away. You can sing with us at home if you want. It's easy, just like that. Well, may the world go, the world go, the world go when I'm far away. Sweet may the banjo sound, the fiddle play the old hoedown, and the dancers swing round and round when I'm far away. Well, may the world go, the world go, the world go. Well, may the world go when I'm far away. Well, may the world go, the world go, the world go. Well, may the world go when I'm far away. Fresh may the breezes blow, clear may the streams flow, blue above and green below when I'm far away. Well, may the world go, the world go, the world go. Well, may the world go when I'm far away. Well, may the world go, the world go, the world go. Well, may the world go when I'm far away. Thanks again for joining us, friends. We're gonna sign off here and go watch Biden. But yeah, we love you. Next week we'll be back here, same time, same bat channel, with David Wilcox joining us from North Carolina. He's amazing. It's gonna be amazing. Take care. Love you.
As a kid, all I could think about was getting out and running around. Heard my teachers and my bosses making offers to tie me down. But the poets and the misfits, the lost and profound, we're talking like the world's a big old tangle of souls. So I set out for the shimmering distance, not dressed for the wind and rain, unaware that any blessing worth having comes with a burden of pain. And all the love and all the hurt, the sacred and profane, are bundled together in the bittersweet tangle of souls. The way wound through towns and tenements, through deserts and dirty streets,